Ishwari. Today we are going to discuss about the objectives of the financial management. So, financial management means the cash management. What is our main objective? To maximize the profit. Maximize the profit. If we had to put 1 rupee in the market, we should expect at least 25 paisa from that 1 rupee. So that's why in that organization also we have to keep some crores of the rupees. So from that we should expect the return. How the return will come? By the optimum level of the investment decisions of the financial manager, the profit will be generated. And coming to the wealth maximization. Wealth maximization is the maximizing the wealth of the shareholder. Who are the shareholder? They are the owners of the company. So here the responsibility of the financial manager, he should put the more effort to maximize the wealth of the shareholders. So how it will increase? Means increasing the value of the market value of the share. So by that the wealth will be increased. So by issuing the fair dividends to the investors and by creating better goodwill of the organization. In case if the company is having the better goodwill or the brand, more number of the people are enthusiastic to invest in that organization. Why? Because if I had to put 1 lakh rupee in that organization, after that 1 year the value will be increased up to 1,20,000 rupees. In case if the company is having a reputed organization, if the company is having good market capitalization, then automatically it will be increased. And proper estimation of total financial requirements. Here we are taking different type of the organization. In case of the manufacturing or in case of the service or in case of the different type of the organization, the financial requirements will be different. In case of the small scale industry, in case of the medium scale industry, in case of the large scale industry, the requirements will be different. Based on that requirement, they can go for acquiring the fund. Proper mobilization. The mobilization may be from the owners fund or from the borrowed fund. Owners fund from the shareholder or from the partners. Borrowed fund from the banker or the financial institutions. And proper utilization of finance. After mobilizing the fund, we should keep the amount in different sources. In what way? For purchasing the land, for purchasing the machinery, for purchasing the furniture, or for establishment of the organization. So we have to keep that amount. Maintaining proper cash flow. So in that organization, they have to be maintain the proper cash flow. Means according to the ratio analysis, current ratio, they must have to maintain 2:1. Means 2 current assets, 1 current liability. In case of excess of that ratio, it will impact of the losses. Why? Because in case if we are having excess of the liquidity in our hand, it will be misused. So if you are taking one example, in our day-to-day life, 100 rupees is required for us. In case if you are having 10,000 rupees, what it will be happen? We can misuse that amount. So that's why how much of the amount are required for that organization based on the past information, they must have to be keep according to that required figure. It must not be excess, it must not be less. In case of the less, what it will happen? The company may not be meet day-to-day requirements. It will occur some trade problems. So in case if the company has to maintain a proper good flow of that cash, they can get the trade discounts also. And survival of company. So how we can survive? If we had to introduce the new product, we had to be give good production in that organization without any defects. We can survive in that organization. In that competitive world, we can give the fair products to the customers. Based on the need base, we can give the product. And creating reserves. Without the reserve, we can't be run. Why? Because we can't be expect what it will be in the future. Some uncertainties will come. Nowadays we are suffering with COVID-19. So most of the people are not having any fund in their hand. So that's why you need to be maintain some reserves and proper coordination. Here the financial manager should have the proper coordination with all the departments. What are the departments are there in that organization? One is the production department. The financial manager need to supply the funds for purchasing of the raw materials, and the marketing department, and for the research and development department, and for the financial department, HR department should give the funds for all the departments. You should have to maintain the proper coordination with all the departments and reduce the cost of capital. How we can reduce the cost of capital? Before going to acquire the fund, you should make the research. What are the ways we have to acquire? What are the ways we have the cheapest way? In case if I take the SBI, Syndicate, ICICI and HDFC, the rate of interest will be differ. So what are the cheapest way we have for acquiring the funds and proper capital structure? So most of the people thinking in their capital structure equity and debt. Some of the people go for 100% equity. Some of the people will go for 100% debt. Some of the people will go for 50 to 50. 50 equity and 50 debt. Some of the people will go for 60 and 40. Why? Because they are going, these type of the allocations means, in case if it is a purely debt, if the company will getting the losses, you should pay the rate of interest. Here, in case if the company will get the losses, here the partners will be there to bear the losses. In case if I take the 50-50, we are having the 50-50 chances. Here, majority of the partners are owners and less proportion of the people are debt holders. So according to the requirement of the obligation, they are preparing these type of the capital structures.